hello, lovely humans. The Office Values Microsoft UK training with David Brent 1. Apparently there's 4 parts to these. I'm going to respect that and do it in 4 parts. Because my attention span isn't great for longer things. And also, I do not have time at the moment to do more. But, anyway, I have been informed that these are hilarious, but they're extremely horrible quality, and it's not a thing to come by easy, this in good quality. So, I'm just watching it here on the tube. So, yeah. I've seen The Office,'t been watching the bloopers, and the other day I saw deleted scenes, and this came up, and I figured, you know what, because the brilliant part of this is it features, I think, as like an interviewer. I'm not exactly sure, but Stephen Merchant is in it, and I love that guy. So, let's do this.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
It's not unusual for us to invite down somebody who has built a reputation either in business or in industry and just ask...
Don't think I need an introduction, do I? Oh, yeah.
Well, I think I probably should give you an introduction anyway. if
they know I am.
Yeah, we're lucky to have with us today David Brent. Who is a former manager of a Slough-based paper. Could you just let me finish this? Sorry, because time's against us. We're really against it today. This is David Brent. He's a former manager of a paper merchant, and now he's a management consultant. David, if I can ask you...
Hello, Microsoft dudes. Relax. I've done this quite a few times now, so expert by now. And I'm not going to sell you the usual, excuse my French, management bullshit. You've heard that enough for the last 10 minutes. You are a company and therefore part of a family, and it doesn't matter whether you're the T-boy or the MD. You know, you are... Who is the MD at the moment? Who's the MD?
Well, we're sort of in a transitional phase now. We're sort of looking for
medical
someone
doctor.
else.
What are we talking about?
Are you looking for an MD now?
Kind of, yeah.
Right. What sort of... I'd be interested in that.
Manager, director. I don't know
what sort of vibe are you looking for?
Well, it's obviously someone who's had a great deal of experience at the very top end of management.
Sure,
so I'm not...
What sort of bunts would I be looking at if I was to take it? What sort of 40 grand a year?
I think probably, yeah. I think safely say 40 grand. Yes.
50? Okay.
Possibly even more.
Well, then I would. Would I get a
sound.
company car? Because if I was to be the MD, you know, the sort of figurehead of Microsoft, I'd need something to reflect that. Could I get a new Mondeo?
A new Mondeo?
Yeah,
I think that's... Yeah, I think they probably... I'm not really the person to
Sure.
talk to
I talk to the organ grinder. But, will Sir William of Gates be at the interviews?
No, I wouldn't have thought so.
Too busy.
As are we, actually, so if we can crack on with...
Sure. Time is money, as I try to sell to Timex. Because I'm always thinking of stuff like, if I was to take over, I'd have a real sort of left and right overview of the whole marketing, thinking of, you know, stuff off the top of my head. Something like posters everywhere, big campaign to make them, you know, on tubes, so big, and it would have Microsoft stuff. It's as cheap as chips. Value for money, chips, silicon chips.
Yeah, we make software.
All right, and that's just off the top of my head. So, always thinking.
Now, David, I know you've been looking closely at our Microsoft values, and you're going to help us to think about those today. We feel that the values must inform all of our interactions, both within and beyond the company. And if we can start by just looking at one of those core values, the notion of working and communicating with integrity and honesty, very important. And what are your thoughts on that?
Very important. That is... Let me tell you a story. I was interviewing a guy once for a job, and I said to him, are you qualified for this job? He went, not really. I went, right. Have you handled cash before? He went, no. I went, well, have you worked in the team before? He went, no, look, I just don't think I'm right for this job. I went, whoa. Your honesty and integrity tells me that you are right for this job. Start Monday. So,
what an idiot.
I had to let him go by Wednesday. He was awful. He didn't know what he was doing, you know. But he'd been honest about that. What he hadn't been honest about was the thieving. So, bear that in mind. Next time someone comes up to you and goes, I'm an honest person, I've got integrity, look them back in the eye and go, have you? Because 9 times out of 10 they'll be lying. Just be careful. Don't trust anyone in business. It's dangerous.
Okay, well, if we could move on to another of our core values, which is making sure that we're open and respectful in all of our dealings. Obviously, a key factor in making anything work is a constant flow of ideas. And obviously, not everything is going to be valuable, but obviously, if we pool our resources, then normally something obviously can generate from that.
And the good thing about that is that after a few months, you sort of get to know who's got good ideas and who's coming up with all the rubbish ones, or none at all. Ban them from the meetings and concentrate on the ones that have been having the good ideas, and reward them and eventually sack the other ones. Well, I don't think Bill Gates made his fortune by spending time in meetings with idiots. I bet no one watching this has ever spoken to him. Yeah, so it's easier to talk to Osama bin Laden. He's a busy man. He doesn't need, Although if you are one of the people with good ideas, keep stum. Why give them away? Again, I don't think Gates made his billions by putting his hand up to his boss in the early days and going, "Dear boss, I've got a brilliant idea. Yeah, I'd like to see every home an office with a computer one day. Yeah, oh, brilliant. Thanks, Gates. Ka-ching. Now get back to work, you little nerd." Yeah, so keep your ideas to yourself and make them work for you. Maybe set up a rival company.
What?
So, what's the vibe here then? Loads of old egg-headed guys who've been working in their bedrooms since the 70s going, "We must beat the Japanese at their own game."
Not exactly, no. I mean, the average age of an employee now is about 34. 27% of employees are women.
I suppose you've got to have a lot of secretaries, haven't you, if you're doing a big...
No, well, no, they're not all secretaries.
Not all of them.
No, I mean, there's a lot of women now, obviously, in positions of authority, positions of power.
Good. Excellent. I hate sexism in the workplace. When a woman does well, I go, good.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate this cliche that all women in power have to be like men. And you hear this thing that, "Oh, look at her, she wears the trousers round here." You don't have to wear trousers if you're a woman in power. Wear a skirt, wear a short skirt if you want, and go, "I'm an executive. Know that there are lovely lady legs down there, but don't look at them. Look at my mind." Yeah, because the only difference between me and a man is that I can have a baby.
I so want to use that at any point in my life. Like somebody just looking at my shoes or whatever. Say, hey, look at my mind. My mind is up here. That's just too cute. What the hell?
So biological, and that's all. And on that note, if you are a lady executive and you want to have a baby, have a baby. Yeah, social. Bit annoying if you give a woman a job and she leaves straight away to have a baby, because that means she was pregnant at the interview, which is, or at least trying to have a kid, and I don't really want to think of her and her husband at it while I'm interviewing her.
Why are you? Why? What?
Yeah, I think Microsoft is able to cater to women who are beginning or continuing a family. There's a bump club, there are nursery facilities, and I think that's part of the reason why Microsoft has become a number 1 employer.
I don't know what a bump club is, but I don't think it is what I think it is. Okay. Moving on.
There's a bump club, there are nursery facilities, and I think that's part of the reason why Microsoft has become a number 1 employer, is because, it has facilities like that. It's, in fact, no one's, confined to their desk. People can just take their smartphone, they can come out here, they can work in the sun, they can take their laptops, grab a blanket, just sit down here by the water and, work outside.
Yeah, that's probably why you've got a bump club, If you're encouraging employees to take a blanket down to the lake, then I think they probably get carried away and, and then a few months later, a bambino on the way. So, just be careful, because I don't think that sex has a place at work. Come 5:30, go home, have as much sex as you want. And I don't mean all night, so you arrive at work knackered at your desk, fatigued through intercourse. You're no good to man the beast. I mean, like myself, there's no reason why you can't utterly satisfy a woman within 20 to 30 minutes, get some important paperwork done, and get 8 hours sleep. Time management.
The slow
David,
opening of the eyes is amazing.
Now, David, another key Microsoft value is being able to take on big challenges and see them through to completion. What are your thoughts there?
Yeah, definitely take on, challenges, big challenges, and don't be scared to, take them on and finish them, see them through
to completion.
Yep.
How the
it's like
frick did this guy end up being manager? I spaced out if they ever explained that or how it just came to be or what, but... Because I know in The Office, the U.S. one, it's because he was like the best salesman for so many years. They just kind of bumped him up or something. But I do not remember how the hell David Brent got to be a manager. I know he fudged it up, I remember, but just how in the first place? Who did he convince? Who thought that was a good idea?
We all have heroes, yeah? We all have some we look up to, role models.
Guess.
They took on challenges. They saw them through. Be more like them. Who's your hero?
I don't know. I mean, someone like Richard Branson, maybe. You know,
do you know mine? Nelson Mandela.
Of course it is.
So...
Why is that?
30 years in captivity. Yeah? And then, you know, got out in about 1990. He's been out about 13 years. And he hasn't reoffended. He's going straight. And you've got to admire that. And it also shows you that prison works.
Okay. If we move on to another key value.
Yeah,
Shoot.
sure.
Maintaining and being informed by a passion for customers, partners, and technology.
Yes.
What about that?
Very important. Passion for the customer and the technology. And that's the important thing. Both. No good one without the other. If I had passion for the product, you know, I've made the technology, it's brilliant, yeah, I'm really into it, but I don't care about the customer. So I'm selling this thing, right? You come in my shop, and you go, oh, can I buy that brilliant bit of technology? I goes, yes, you can, you little four-eyed freak. It's 400 quid. Now get out of the shop. You're making the place look untidy, right? Where's that going to leave me? And the other way around, just as bad. I've got no passion for the technology. Oh, I've made this, right? I'm in the shop. I love the customer, though. You come in and go, oh, can I buy that? I go, yeah, of course you can. Oh, yeah, your glasses look nice. I like your hair. Do you want this, do you? It's rubbish. It don't work and it's full of viruses. But I love you. Pointless.
Oh, no.
Thank.
I thought it was longer. Damn it. But Stephen Merchant's faces are just so good. So good. He's a really good actor. I like him. I enjoy him. Just... Okay. So that was part 1. Kind of left me wanting more, but I'm kind of running low on time. So... we're gonna, you know, stick with that there. But, this is fun. And I don't know why. I don't know why. But it's just, like, the blue shirt and the little thing he has around his, like, I don't know if it's an ID tag or whatever the hell that is, that he has around his neck. It makes him so much, it's so much more nerdy. Like, he just works at any IT shop or something. Just... And the funny thing is, it kind of suits him. He looks cute, but he looks really nerdy. It's funny. Anyway, there you go. This is interesting. It's weird that they did that, but I'm enjoying it. Anything they do together, honestly, is fun. So there you go. I don't know what else to say. It's over, so I'm gonna disappear.